So other draft news, according to Shams, Bronny James will forego his remaining college eligibility and stay in the draft. Bronny's been fully cleared to play in the league and will participate in the draft combine this week. So, question for everybody on this couch. We've talked about it, but Bronny making the right move staying in the draft?
I personally don't think so.
And why don't you think so, Kane?
Just needs to play a little more.
Yeah.
Like, he needs like some more minutes on the floor. And the player, like, his freshman year was interrupted.
Yeah.
Like, not saying that he don't know how to play, but he needs more minutes on the floor, I think. Playing at a high level. Like, you just can't not play, then go and play at the highest level, man. It's
different.
NBA is not easy, man. Like, this, I don't want, like, people get this shit confused. Like, it's not easy to play in the NBA. It's not. Like, the 15th guy can go. He just, the first 9 guys are better than him. So it's, yeah, I just want to be able to go somewhere we can get more minutes on the floor then, like.
Yeah.
Because just looking at his size, he's gonna have to play point. And that, hey, good luck. And that's a hell of a position to come into and not having to play against the better guards at, like in college. Learning how to defend guys on ball, be like I said, his freshman year was interrupted, but wishing nothing but success and the best in this decision. But I just wanted more minutes for him on the floor, then make the decision. That's all.
Do you think he's doing it to have a chance to play with or against his dad?
Absolutely, it's there. When your dad says it, you've probably been talking about it at home as well.
Yeah.
Definitely pressures, you know?
Even more pressure.
Even more. The pressure's already there because of who you are. And then your dad says that, I think it adds to it. Adds to that pressure of, should I have to do this now? Because if I wait another year, 2 years, like, you never know, like, but, and it's unfortunate pressure. Like, not to just be able to make the decision, but hey, it's their family, wishing nothing but the best in their decision, but like I said, I just wish he would just have more minutes on the floor because his freshman year was interrupted, so.
And is he, I'm sorry, is he projected to like go top
anywhere from
10, 15?
Like anywhere from mid-first round to late second round. Which is okay, when you're talking about just stock, right? For a young kid, when you're talking about 18, 19, it's not really about you being great right now or good right now. So what happens is they come out and they say, all right, can you get drafted late first round, right? Early second?
Yeah.
If so, you didn't really do nothing in college, right? It got interrupted, and we can get you drafted right now. If you go back to college and you don't do too well, you might not get drafted. The optics of you got a full year, you trained all year, right? You're coming into a new system. We get to pick at your game a lot more. Right now, it was hard to pick at his game because of the heart thing, right? He was coming off the bench. So we don't know him. We don't really know him because we get to use their skills. He was hurt, right? He came in the middle of the season. So it's easier for them to say, all right, we don't really know much about him. He goes to play by himself, right? He's gonna jump, he's gonna shoot, he's gonna do all this stuff. No contact with anybody. He can sneak into top 17, top 25 pick. That's all you want. You want the foot in the door and say, all right, we got him in versus like somebody like a Miles Simons, right? Who should have came out when he's hot.
Yeah.
And then he goes back and we're like, he's just, the longer you stay in, you get to start picking at that game.
Yeah, but does that change for him because of who he is? Or because of who his dad is?
Because of who his dad is, you give him one more year where we get to sit there, all right, he's fully healthy and you get to watch and look and everything he does is gonna be magnified.
And that's why picking the right school would have been key, because he was in the portal. Picking the right school would have been key. Let me ask you this. With everything you just said, right? They don't know. I'm saying the scouts.
The
don't know about
the scout, yeah.
GM, GM, they don't know, right? They haven't had time to pick holes in his game and critique and things that he can't do, which they gonna point out more than the things that you can do as it is. When they do find out,
Already drafted him. Already drafted him.
but you already drafted him. But is it setting him up for failure though, right? Because you know that G League is a graveyard. Once he get in there and be like, he's not what we thought, then, right? Send him to the G League, and to get back at that age, once people, because they're gonna call whoever the team is, and so why didn't it?
Wow.
I just don't want, like, because it's a lot of variables in this. It's a lot of variables that could go great. It could definitely go in his favor, definitely. But to play devil's advocate, just to give him something else to think about, that's a realistic possibility because they don't know.
I think right now it's the possibility of, just like, you're really thinking about, let's take the father out of it, right? And it's just him standing on his own. He has a chance to be drafted late first, second round today. Do you go back to college and chance it to be drafted in the same spot or not at all? Because I get to really go out there. Like right now, you can put him in a one-on-one draft. You know how they work out one-on-one.
Yeah.
And he can perform well in that.
Absolutely.
Right, because he can shoot, he can dribble, he can jump. So when you're sending me play against these cones, I can play the fuck out these cones, right?
Yeah.
Way better than these cones.
Tap it.
These cones cannot guard me.
Cone can hold me.
Getting drafted is usually the easiest part of it.
Yeah.
And from there, it's the willingness of being a pro. So if you once you get drafted now, either you want to be an NBA player and you want to party and all that, so get your ass sent to the G League, right? Trying to fit in with the rest of them, or you go in there and try to be as professional as possible, and they say, all right, we're gonna keep you up and groom you a little bit better, right? So.
Is there a chance he could play with LeBron?
I think that's in the 90s.
90%,
90%?
Yes. Getting drafted with that 17th pick, or they have a late second round.
See, that's the.
See, that
They need help.
Yes.
Oh, right? Yeah, but that won't happen in the draft. There ain't no help coming in the draft.
Okay, so good. So
this is the Lakers.
All right, cool. Bet. I'm with you. So with that said, I get it.
Yeah, they know. You draft him at 17.
Do they have an early second?
So they got the 55th pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you.
Somebody gonna be an ass and pick him with.
I can tell you right now, I'm gonna be an ass.
Yeah, pick him.
God damn it.
Right. You will not play with this.
I can tell you this right now. If this is a weak draft, you got to watch out for whoever got 15, 16.
Yeah.
Because I know once I have your son, I know you have to play ball now. Because you're not going to trust me to develop him right. I'll be talking to you. I'm going to send him to the D-League, little shit like that.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm going to force you to give me something.
Yeah, foreign. Absolutely.
I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
It's Coke machine.
Yeah.
You
gonna give me some, motherfucker. Your last jersey, I don't give a fuck what it is.
Wow.
Cash.
Yeah.
Cash.
Yeah, that jersey, listen, LeBron's last jersey, that 40,000-point jersey, you're gonna give me something, goddammit. That's gonna be worth some cash later on.
I need that ball, Brian. I need that 40K ball at the crib.
Because I'm telling you, I'm one of those types. Like, I'm looking like 15, 16, this is ass.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Or you might get somebody to go older, man. Like, this is the thing. Why does it have, like, you damn going and try to get a 19, 20-year-old. Go get somebody who can actually help you play right now. Because I'm pretty sure there's a 22, 23-year-old nigga that's in this draft right now that could help, that can show up day one of training camp, that could actually help you.
And we talk about at that spot last season, you got a guy like Jaime Jaquez, who the Lakers passed on, but
mistake.
4-year guy in college, came in ready to be plugged in
and
on that
played
East
well.
I've been hooping.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
he played hard. He played.
Yeah.
For one, he played for Mick Cronin. And I don't know if anybody know anything about Mick Cronin. you're going to play hard.
That's the one thing you go
He
do.
coached up under Bob Huggins.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to play hard if nothing else.
If nothing else.
If nothing else, you're going to defend and you're going to play hard. So he came in ready.
And be prepared to deal with anything.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying,
So-
Usually after the lottery, usually if you look at just, the years past, after the lottery, so it picked 16 to 25, those are the guys you're trying to find anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Those great college players that are ready to play right now, because the people who are picking in that draft are usually older teams, pretty good. They just need one player to put them over the top. So you're really getting those type of players anyway.
Yeah, you can go to just hand-pick some of these universities who you know are good college coaches. Like the Villanovas, I'm saying like guys who've been there, who grooming guys to play basketball the right way. So
Yeah. When they talk about this draft, they're comparing it a lot to the 2013 draft where Anthony Bennett was taken #1, but you had a guy like Giannis there at 15. So there's guys that you can grab now and develop, don't necessarily need to come in right away.
But you gotta find.
Yeah, but you gotta find.
But that's
you gotta
your
find
scout.
that.
But that's scouting in. But even Giannis, you can't say.
just had
They found.
intangibles. But he had the intangibles.
Yeah, they found Giannis.
Right.
No, they developed.
yeah, he had
that.
all the intangibles.
Yeah, he had all.
6'11", long-ass arms, big hands. They was
That you can't teach.
Yeah, we can't teach. Like,
that
I can
you
do
can't
something with him. So
Yeah.
when people talk about potential,
Yeah.
it's still on you to develop it.
They told Giannis to do this. Oh, yeah. yeah.
Let me see a euro.
That again.
Let me see a euro again.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do
Yeah,
something.
do it.
I can do some work with it.
Do it the other way. Okay, yeah.
So we asked the chat, should Bronny go back to school? Over 3,000 votes, 74% said yes. We will see how it all plays out, but he will be at the draft combine this week. I think that'll give us a much clearer picture of what to expect.
He ain't going back to school.
No, he's not going.
Oh, I know
Not
that,
what-
but what to expect come draft time. And if it ends up working out, and I think just the thing with Bronny, he's in a lot different position than a lot of kids. He's already got a ton of bread.
Let me ask you this.
It's a different situation.
Before we get off, I got another question. Take his name off of it and just his size.
And his skill.
6'3"?
Who?
What is this real measure?
Without shoes, I saw it today. It said without shoes.
Without shoes.
It said it was like 6'1".
So he's 6'3"?
Playing basketball,
With the
yeah.
shoes,
But I'm
6'3".
just
6'3".
take his name off of it. Just the size with the amount of experience he had in college. Everything. Do you think is?
See, I got to see it like, what is he? Is he jumping about, what, a 40, anywhere from 40, 44? Right, so you're looking at about,
It wasn't that?
he ain't jumping that high?
I don't think it is.
Oh, he look like he be getting up there on that jump in a bit.
Well,
I don't know.
at Sierra Canyon.
Don't. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know.
Nigga, my son played there.
I know they lower the, I know that, but I know
That one on that far end.
I know they lower the rim a little bit.
One you walk in the gym at, that rim there.
I know.
And KJ get off the floor with the best of them. And I used to be looking at him and Cash is like, Jesus.
Yeah, I know, dog.
I'm just saying.
They use that rim for,
Yeah, workout.
workouts.
Yeah,
so they can,
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Because so his freshman year, right, he didn't play.
Halfway.
Right,
Little
because
ass.
it's hard so
That was that-
really
He came in
what was it?
later in the season.
Later in the season.
No, but because they're coming back from the cardiac arrest complication.
So
in the
really,
high school
all
or
you
college?
have to, college
College,
is just
yeah.
1 year,
Yeah,
right?
mhm.
So really, all you have to go off of is what he did at Sierra Canyon.
In a sense, or little glimpses.
and
That's what I'm
some-
saying. It's little glimpses. It's no different than like, Zach LaVine played a little bit.
Yeah, but
Peyton
Washington kid.
Babe
Peyton,
Watson, yeah.
he didn't play that much. He only averaged 3 points himself.
But those were guys.
But Peyton Watson.
But
is
6'9". I know.
Fucking
But-
arms is out to this mother.
But,
Like,
but what
it's-
ends up happening is you're just looking for like, can I use him? So
Yeah.
him coming into the draft is more going to be like, he's going to probably be where Drew Holiday is now, not the young one who was a one-on-one player. The one that's now right more coming into as a defensive player, hit some spot-up shots, depending on what type of player he's playing with. If he's playing with a dominant ball guy, he's just there to hit shots, hit open shots, and play D.
Because
Like,
he knows how to play. Like, I've seen him play since his freshman in high school. knows how to play the game, has been taught how to play the game. Absolutely. You just need to be a little taller.
Yeah. So Kane, like you mentioned, he was measured at, I think, 6'1.5" without shoes, had like a 6'7" wingspan, which I think may bode well in his favor.
And as I said, you're not gonna, even though you see the Ja Morant style of play, he's not gonna be
It's
that
not
type.
that popular.
So he's not gonna go to a team that's like in the development mode. So the Detroit Pistons, the Charlotte, Houston Rockets, Spurs, Washington, no.
None of them.
Right now, he has to go into where you have veteran players. There's no pressure on them.
The Lakers are going to find a way to get him.
Oh no, he's staying in LA. They're
Yeah.
fuck around. Clippers might.
Yeah,
So I said,
Yeah.
some scoundrels in the draft.
Yo.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.